Pavitran, have you received this notice of inquiry?
Yes, sir. I have received the notice.
Do you understand the charge against you?
Yes, sir. I do understand the charge against me.
How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty to the charge?
From my view, I don't think it's guilty for me.
Do you wish to call any witnesses?
No, sir. I don't wish to call any witness from my side.
How long have you been running this company?
15 years.
On the 25th May, were you at the company?
Yes.
Did anything unusual happen that day?
No.
Then how you know there was happened a misconduct?
The next day of 25th May, I received a call from my company bank around 11 a.m. They stated that there is a suspected fraudulent activity had occurred yesterday from the company bank account to a personal account around 5 p.m.
Has this kind of transaction occurred before this?
No, this is the first time this kind of transaction occurred in my company.
So how many employees do you have in your company?
10 employees. Pavitran is the one accountant who is managing account details, which is income and outcome of the company, everything.
How could you say I'm the one does the money transaction? That day I was doing my work in my table. So I just entered the accounts room to do the routine checking and do the transaction to the supplies.
You the only one is charge of the account department. Who else can do this?
Did I'm the only one who have the authority to get inside the accounting department room?
No.
What if so any other employee using my identity to go inside the accounts room to do the transaction?
On the specific date, you were in the room from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. and nobody has the right to use your PC without your permission. Any more questions to ask?
No, sir. I think that's all from me.
Did you know he the one did the misconduct and how?
Yes. First, he then in charge in accounts department, and on the specific date, he the one in the room for a long time period.
How could you say he the one did the misconduct even though all of the employees are allowed to enter the room, is it?
Yeah, but other employees will just get inside in the room to take the document, whereas Mr. Pavitran was only sit in front the PC from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. and either one have the right to do all the account transactions.
Do you have any proof that Pavitran is the one who sit in front of the computer in the specific time?
Yes, madam, I have the proof. I was check the CCTV footage.
Can you provide me the proof so that we can have a look on it?
Sure, madam, I can provide.
You said I'm the one was sitting in front of the PC from 2 to 6 p.m. Actually, I was doing the company works only.
I have the bank account summary that you had to do the transaction on the specific date, which is 25th May 2020.
I never say that I did not do the transaction, but I just do the accounts routine check and transaction from the company bank to our suppliers.
Normally, this transaction process should be done in morning to make sure there are no any issues occurred during transaction period. By why on the specific day you did that in evening?
Actually, there is many workload on the specific day, so that I couldn't do the transaction in the morning, so I did the transaction in the evening.
Can you provide me the bank statement that you received from the bank?
Sure, here you go. Any more questions to ask?
No, that's all. What's your name?
My name is Shobha.
How long you have been working here?
10 years.
Do you remember what happened on 25th May?
At about 4 p.m. and above, I noticed that Pavitran was sitting in front of the computer in accounts room. When I entered the room to take a file, I noticed that he was nervous. When I asked him why he not yet go back home, he said that he having an urgent work. After that, I just get out from the room.
Do you saw that he does the money transaction from the company account to his personal account?
No, I just saw that he is doing something in the computer, but I'm not sure he is doing transaction or not. But after that, I noticed that he entered the security room so fast with full of tension. I feel so suspicious on his act. I just follow him to know what is going on. I found that he is trying to delete the CCTV footage of the accounts room, but he couldn't do it because he heard someone walking near the security room. He was so scared and tried to walk out from the room quickly.
Did you saw I was trying to delete the footage? I just go and watch the CCTV footage at there.
Yeah, I saw you trying to delete and you were checking whether is there anyone watching you when you enter the security room.
Any more questions to ask?
No sir, I think that's all from me.
How do you know that Pavitran get inside the security room to delete the CCTV footage?
First, I just suspected on his attitude, so I just followed him to look up, and I found that he is doing something wrong.
Okay, thank you, Shobha. You may leave now.
Thank you.
From the evidence I see, every evidence given by your company are against you, and it's clear and cut. Can you answer my question honestly? Did you do the transaction to your personal account?
Yes, I was did the transaction to my personal account.
Why did you do that?
I did it because of some personal financial issues, so I have no other choice to make money, so I did it.
Do you try to delete the CCTV footage?
Yes, I was trying to delete it actually, but I couldn't delete the footage since I was so nervous and there was lot of employees near the CCTV room.
Don't you feel it's a bad behavior?
Yes, I feel it's a bad behavior, but since I don't have any other choice, I do it so.
That is all from me.
Mr. Pavitran, how you plead now? Guilty or still not guilty?
I'm very sorry, sir. I feel guilty for what I have done.